Now listen, walk your hands back to your right foot. Keep your right knee lifted. So you're going to come into scorpion dog, but with your hands by your left foot. Now, as an option, you can reach your left hand to the top of your right foot. You can kickstand your right arm out to the right edge of your mat. You can also just keep both hands down on your mat. Now pull your heel in towards your left glute, whether you have the bind or not. Take one more deep breath in. Yeah, you've got it. Now walk your hands forward, high plank. Stack your heels so they're on top of the mounds of your toes. And now look forward. Breathe deeply and fully, like into every cell in your body. Take one more deep breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Keep your feet together. Lift your left heel up towards the ceiling. Bend your top knee, scorpion dog. Open through your left side body. Press firmly into your index finger and your thumbs. Pull your navel in and up. A lot of focus on core today, as that's what keeps us stable, like in any pose, in any situation. Now look at your back foot. Walk your hands to your foot. Good, Sonia. Keep opening up through your left side body. You can go for the bind here if you want. Reach your right foot or right hand to your left foot. Kickstand your left hand out to the left edge of your mat. If you have the bind, kick your ankle or the top of your foot into your right hand. If not, squeeze your left heel towards your right glute. Nicely done, everyone. Take one more deep breath in. Kick your foot into your hand or heel towards your bum. Exhale, high plank. Walk forward. Knees can be up or knees can be down. Now look more forward. Yeah, good, Jordan. Drishti. Seal your eyes on one specific point and then breathe into that one point. Ujjayi is another way to create heat. So keep your breath flowing. Now this time shift forward, shoulders pull in front of your wrist, press through the pads of your toes. So there's an actual real shift forward. Lower halfway down, shoulders to elbows or all the way to the floor. Upward facing dog or cobra. Up dog, arms straight, lift your thighs. Cobra is about half of this. Downward facing dog, breathe out, lift your hips up and back. Spread each finger out so you can see your mat in between each digit. Draw a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Look to your thumbs. Ragdoll, step your feet to meet your hands. Bring your feet about hip distance. Yeah, grab opposite elbows and just drape your chest over your thigh bones. And be willing to move more of your weight into the front of your feet, into your toes, out of your heels. Keep your eyes open. Now release your bind, toe heel your feet together, or you can keep equal distance between your feet. Lift up halfway to standing. Lengthen your spine. Pull your head forward, more forward. Bow, breathe out, exhale. Extended mountain pose. Reach up all the way. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart center, pause. Look at your fingertips. Pull your shoulders up towards your ears and then pull your shoulders back and then just relax your shoulders down. Keep length through your side body. 3 united ohms. Inhale. One more. Take a big deep breath in. Follow it out, breathe out. Extended mountain pose. Inhale, reach straight up above you. Forward fold, soften the back of your knees. Lift up halfway to standing. High plank, plant your hands, step back. Continue with your breath. So even within the transitions, you want to keep your breath flowing. Now press into the bottoms of your feet, shift forward. Lower halfway or all the way down, pause. Keep your shoulders lifted, upward facing, pull both upper arm bones straight back. Downward facing dog, breathe out, look behind you. Do this, everyone look at your hands and make sure your hands are at least shoulder distance. So at least as wide as your shoulders, and maybe bring your hands a little wider than they are. So if you're like, oh, they're pretty much in line with my shoulders, but you might step them just a little bit out to the right to give yourself more space to move, right, as we continue these sun salutations. Yeah, good, Sonia. All right, come high up onto your toes as an option. Lift both heels. Bend your knees, exhale, look forward, jump to where you're looking. Halfway lift, lengthen through your back. Forward fold, look behind you. Extended mountain, reach up to a full standing position. Forward fold, lead with your chest, not your head. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. High to low push up or shoot back to low. Upward facing dog, press the floor away from you. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Yeah, set your hands. And consider the same thing with your feet. So feet typically hip width, 2 fists in between. I like to go up to 4 fists in between. So play around with your stance, your foundation, as you come into each pose, especially downward facing dog. Now breathe in fully to the bottom of both lungs. Breathe out all your air. Keep breathing out. Look forward, float empty to your hands. Halfway lift, squeeze your thigh muscles. Forward fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, reach up. Forward fold. Half lift. Low plank. Upward facing, lift your thighs. Downward facing. Pull your hips up and back. Good, one breath right here. Inhale. Exhale, breathe out completely. Look forward, step or jump empty to your hands or close to. Halfway lift. Nicely done, Jordan. Forward fold, exhale. Utkatasana chair pose. Sit your hips towards your heels. Breathe here. So spiral your pinkies in towards one another and then lift the palms of your hands up towards your ceiling. So there's a sense of lifting up and lengthening through your sides, right? Even hollowing out your armpits and then sinking your heels down towards, or your hips down towards your heels. And now breathe. Breathe fully. See if you can breathe so much that you can create space in between each vertebrae. Soften where you can soften. Hug in where you need to hug in, like your legs. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. Bow forward. Half lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Follow your breath. That's your key. That's your leader. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Ground your back heel down. Reach up. So square your front body towards the direction that you're looking, the front of your home studio, and then plug your feet down into the mat. Bend a little deeper through your front knee. Yeah, good, Shiva. Inhale, reach up out of your pelvis, lift up, low plank, breathe out. Squeeze your triceps as you descend, up dog. Nice, Linz, downward facing dog. Step your left foot, warrior one. Ungrip through your toes and then spread your toes, like fan your toes out on your mat to get a really grounded foot position. And now keep pressing down, but then lighten up through your upper body. Lift your rib cage up off your pelvis. Inhale, fill up, expand. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Flow easy here. Don't try too hard. Upward facing, press into the tops of your feet, eyes at one point. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Settle here. Choose where you want your hands and your feet. And consider, stepping your hands outside of where you always put them. Same with your feet. Consider there's more room to expand and move when your pose is more open. All right, let's put that all together and really create some heat this Wednesday morning. Come high up onto your toes. Breathe and hug your belly. Breathe out, jump forward. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Chair pose. Sit low, look at one point. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Complete your halfway lift. Chaturanga. Step or spring back. Upward facing. Down dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Low plank. Exhale. Upward facing dog. Follow your in-breath. Down dog. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one. Root and rise. Low plank. Exhale. Upward facing. See what you see. Eyes wide open. Downward facing dog. Settle and breathe. Know your options. Child's pose, frog hops if you want more. Stay focused here. So as you move through this next sun salutation, keep your gaze moving like a pendulum from one point to the next and following all points in between as an access to focusing your attention. All right, let's do it, ladies. Come into your downward facing dog. Get ready. Come high onto your toes. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Exhale. Sweep your gaze forward. Hop. Yep. Halfway. New drishti. Follow it. Bow. Chair pose. Pendulum your drishti to one point. Bow forward. Halfway. See clearly. Low plank. Up dog. Drishti. Down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Press down, both feet, lift up, low plank. Sweep your drishti. Upward facing. Down dog. Left foot, right away, step in between your breath. Warrior one. Come to your highest point, low plank, breathe out. Upward facing. Down dog. Nicely done. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, cleansing breath. Ha. Now close your mouth. Inhale, squeeze your belly. Breathe out entirely. Look forward. Float empty to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Nice hops, ladies. Bow forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit as low as you can for one big breath. Forward fold. Halfway. Chaturanga. Recoil back. Upward facing. Down dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Do a little back bend, look back. Chaturanga, exhale. Nice, Sonia. Good, Shiva. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Left foot, you step right in between your breath and then pull a bunch of air in. Low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Step halfway to your hands. Bring your big toes together, knees wide. Join me for some frog hops. Let's get froggy here. So just start kicking your feet up. Keep them together. If you can seal your big toes together, but keep your knees wide, do that. This is a great way to build heat, to have a little fun, to bring some, jumping, some movement of energy into your practice. Nice, Jordan. Good, Shiva. Yeah, Linz. All right, next hop to the top of your mat. Yes, Norma, I can't see you, but I feel you. Upward or halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, chair. Uttanasana, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot, warrior one. Warrior two, open and expand. Yeah, scoot your right toes more forward. And then do this, face the left edge of your mat and square your whole front body up with the left edge of your mat. So your shoulders are in one line, your pelvis is facing to the left, and then land your gaze over your right middle finger. Like follow it all the way past your right fingernail. Bend into your right knee deeply. Reach forward. Flip and reverse your warrior. Drop your back hand. Reach your right arm overhead. Extended side angle, right elbow to right knee. And then start to spiral your chest up towards your ceiling. You can take a bind here by bringing your left arm behind your back. Half bind, that's accessible for everyone. And then full bind. If you want to get a little fancier this morning, bring your right arm underneath your front hamstring and then connect your arms together. If your elbow's on your knee, do this. Face your fingers facing forward like you're holding a platter. Yeah, good. Lindsay, bring your fingers forward facing to your toes. Yeah, really good. For 3, hold it wherever you are. 2, take one more deep breath. Chaturanga Dandasana, frame your front foot, step back, high plank, shift forward, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Lift your back heel and press into your left toes so your left heel pulls more forward. Now hands to heart center. Lower halfway down to your front quad, twist to the right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Now make sure your back heel is lifted up off the mat. If it's rooted down, yeah, spin your toes facing forward. Really good, Lindsay. Now open up through your arms. Press your right tricep into the outside of your right knee, your left tricep. Yeah, good. Stay with it. You've got it. Work with the obstacles, yeah, that are present for you right now, mentally in your space. Take one more deep breath in. Twist out, ring out, warrior two. Open it up. Inhale, reach forward. Flip and reverse your warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one. Warrior two. So face towards the right edge of your mat. Face your front body. Square it up to the right edge of your mat. So gaze looking straight forward as well. Align your shoulders, and then you can bring your gaze over your left middle finger. Yeah, bend into your front knee more. See if you can get it to about 90 degrees parallel with the floor beneath you. Hug your navel in and up. Inhale, reach forward, lengthen. Reverse your warrior, reach back. Extended side angle, left elbow to left knee. Pull both shoulder blades in towards your spine line. And then you can create a half bind. Do that. Everyone take a half bind. Bring your top hand behind your back. And then you can work into full bind or stay. Keep your breath alive and open. Nice, everybody. Good. Breathe it out. Plug your feet into the earth, and then from your feet, pull the energy up into your pelvis, up into your shoulders. Take one more huge breath in. Lift your shoulders up a little bit more. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Flow like water. Make this easy. Upward facing dog. Peel open, shoulders back. Down dog, breathe out. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Adding in a couple more chaturangas today to keep the heat up, ladies. Hands to heart center. Lower halfway down to your left knee, twist. Press your top hand into your bottom hand so your prayer is right at your sternum. Yeah, good adjustment, Jordan. Dial your left foot straight forward. Stay or open up your arms. Yeah, if you're struggling here, drop your back knee. The foundation of your pose is the most important thing. And so without that, nothing else matters. Good, Linz. Warrior two. Press your back heel down, rise up to the surface. Bend into your front knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Flow it out. Shift your shoulders forward, halfway all the way. Upward facing. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Bring your feet together, lift your right heel up towards the ceiling. Bend your top knee open, scorpion dog. Now look underneath your left armpit, flip dog. Pivot your left toes to the back edge of your mat, drop your right foot down. Lift up and peel your chest open. Now, if your feet are too far apart, bring them closer together. And do this, make sure all 10 toes are facing towards the back edge of your mat. If one foot's dialed in or dialed out, just make that adjustment and then come back into the pose. Good, Lindsay. Nice, Jordan. Yeah, we've got a couple more breaths, so you have an opportunity to get back into it. Good, Shiva. Stay here. Now, high plank. Everybody, come into high plank. Side plank. Drop your heels to the right. Stack your left hip on top of your right hip. And then reach your left arm overhead towards the top of your mat and arc your body like a rainbow. So pulling your left rib cage up, pulling your right hip in to meet your left hip. Good, now lengthen out, come more like a plank versus a rainbow. Drop your right rib cage down, stack your left hand over your left shoulder. So you're more long through each side versus arced. Yeah, and you can look at me if you need to, I'm on the screen. Now look up at your top hands. Take one more juicy breath in. High plank, listen. Forearm plank, come down onto your forearms. Pull your tailbone down towards your heels. And then allow your chest to drop down towards the earth just slightly. So you don't want to be really domed through your upper body. You want to have some space in between your shoulder blades. So when you do that, your chest will drop down. For 3, you can bring your knees down. Keep looking forward. Don't let your head be real heavy. Good. 2. High plank. Plant your right hand, left hand. Chaturanga or downward facing dog, your choice. Bring both feet together. Lift your left heel up towards the ceiling. Scorpion dog, bend your left knee. Look underneath your right armpit. Stay, of course, or you can flip dog. Spin your right toes towards the back edge of your mat. Step your left foot down. Yeah, and then open up. Peel open. Like, be willing to be vulnerable here. Right? To be vulnerable means to be open, to be seen. Good, Sonia. Squeeze your left shoulder blade in towards your right. Sonia and everybody, drop your head back. Yeah, now come back around, high plank. Hold here. Reintegrate in towards your center line, heels to the left, side plank. You can drop a knee here. You can always modify your practice or amplify it. So know that you're the creator. You have control of that. Arc your body like a rainbow. Reach your right arm overhead. So your right palm is facing down towards the earth. Good. Lift your right rib cage up. Good. Keep pressing it up. And now come into straight up side plank. Drop your left rib cage down. Stack your right arm over, right hand over your right shoulder. Lengthen through both sides. Take one more full breath. High plank. Forearm plank. Bring both forearms down. Keep the back of your head lifted. So the back of your head is in line with the skin in between your shoulder blades. Nice. Fire it up here, ladies. Make it count for 5. Tuck your belly in and up to support your low back. 3, 2, high plank to chaturanga or straight back downward facing dog. Look to the top edge of your mat, step or float forward. Lift up halfway to standing. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise up, extended mountain pose. Eagle right side, wrap your right arm underneath your left. Right leg crosses over your left leg. Pull both hips down and then lift your rib cage up off your pelvis. Draw in towards your midline. Yeah, see if you can sink a little lower. Jordan, drop your left hip or lift your right, one of the two. Yeah, there, right there, perfect. Sweep up mountain pose. Left side Gayardasana, wrap your left arm under. Left leg, and then sink down. Pull your tailbone straight down towards the earth versus back and up. Beautiful, Shiva. Hug in, hug in, hug in. Reach up, mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Standing leg raise on the right. Grab your right kneecap. Stay here. You can grab your foot. And then once you have stability, open to the right side of your room. You can float your left arm alongside you and then walk your gaze over your left palm. Just see it like a glowing ball of light in the center of your left palm. Ujjayi Drishti Uddiyana Bandha. Lift your belly up into place. Now come back into a center. Extend your left leg. Press your left heel towards the front of your mat. Dekasana, airplane pose. Peel your shoulders up. And draw your front ribs in towards one another. So when you do that, you should actually feel your back lift a little bit. And you can play around here. Sonia's bringing her arms forward. You could take a bind behind your back. Half moon. Bring your left hand down to a water bottle or to the floor. Open your right hip up to face the right edge of your mat. Flex your back foot. That'll be very helpful here. Yeah, good, Jordan. Nice, Shiva. Lift your right heel up more. Lindsay and everybody, lift your right leg, right heel. Forward fold, breathe out. Seal your feet together. Lift up halfway to standing. Bow forward. Rise up, extended mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Standing leg raise on the left. Grab your left knee. Plug your right foot into the earth. Stay here, grab your foot, and then open. So your front body's still square to the front of your room, and then float your right arm out to the right. Walk your gaze over Drishti. Drishti is all about focusing, not on a lot of things, but just one thing. Now come back into center, extend your left leg, reach your arms up overhead, Dekasana, airplane. Keep your Ujjayi breath present. Lift both shoulders up. Yeah, Shiva, yeah, good. Expand through your chest and upper back. One more deep breath in, really open, open, open. Hands to heart center, pause. Half moon, right hand down to a water bottle, the floor, whatever's clever. And slowly peel open. Consider the transition here is really important. The slower, the more stable you'll be. Yeah, press the ball mound of your right foot into the earth. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Flex your back foot if it isn't already. Good, Lindsay. Draw your belly in and up. Lift your left heel higher, just a touch, just a touch. Forward folds. Lift up halfway. Bow, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, rise up. Hands to heart center. Tree pose, right side. Bring your right foot into the inside of your left leg. And do this, bring your hands to your hips and level your hips out. So notice if one hip's lifted, like a little sassy hip, both hips aligned, and then from there you can reach your arms up or hands to heart center and press your palms in towards one another. Soften your shoulders, but keep length through your side body. Breathe. Press your leg more into your foot. Left side tree pose. Press your right foot into the earth, all four corners of your right foot. And then from your original foundation, press your left foot into your right leg. Lift up out of your waist, out of your pelvis. So consider your ribs are like a basket. Yeah, rib cage. Lift your rib basket up off your pelvic bowl. Create space, create length. Space for something new. Take one more full deep breath in. Slowly come down, breathe out. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up, extended mountain pose. Look up, dive forward, exhale. Lift up halfway, high plank. Hold here. Shift forward, slowly lower. So knees up or down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Kiss your mat. Lower down. Say thank you, Matt, for supporting me. Thank you. Bring your arms alongside you. Now rest one cheek just for a moment here. Don't get too comfy. Locust pose. Clasp your hands behind your back. Lift both legs, lift both shoulders, buoy up to the surface. Yeah, so unless you're, modifying or altering, legs are straight and arms are connected behind you. Good. Lift up a little bit more. Come down, breathe out. Yeah, sway your hips side to side. Now floor bow. Bend your knees, catch your feet with your hands. Kick your feet into your hands. Lift up into the space of your room. Pull both shoulders back, broaden through your collarbones, stretch the skin of your chest. Yeah. Now rock with your breath. As Shiva's looking up, you can do that as long as it works for your neck. Jordan, squeeze your thighs a little closer together. Yeah. Kick up. Give one more push. Lower down, breathe out, sway it out. Now upward facing dog. So usually we take this pose as a transition. Here we're taking it as a standalone pose. So make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. And yeah, if you're modifying, then you modify. Otherwise, press into the tops of your feet, lift both thighs, pull your upper arm bones back. So from rounding to pull back. Yeah, bring your hands a little wider, Sonia. Try that here. Just try. Yeah, pull your chest more forward, lift up higher. Downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Walk your feet to your hands, lay all the way down onto your spine. Come into bridge pose. Press your pelvis straight up. Ground down the center of each heel, like dig your heels into your mat. Ujjayi, take a powerful breath and lift up into the space of your space. Come down, breathe out. Again, wheel pose, or this time I'll offer you to come up into wheel, bridge or wheel, lift up. Make sure your knees are in line with your heels. If your knees are widening, bring them a little closer. Squeeze your knees a little closer, Jordan. Yeah, like that. Good. Walk your shoulders underneath your back if you're in bridge. Yes, Shiva. Really good. Now come down. Rest your backbone on your mat. Wave your knees side to side. Roll your wrists if you want to take wheel, or if you just did take wheel. Now on your next in-breath, lift up another round, wheel or bridge. Strengthen your back body. Squeeze your glutes slightly. Yeah, you can lift your heels if you're in bridge pose, then maybe walk your feet closer towards your wrists. Yeah, just like that. And then stay there and lift up, breathe for 5, 4, 3, you've got it. 2, stay with it. Lift up more on 1. 0, come down to your mat. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Wing your knees out to the sides of your mat. Take a huge breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Happy baby. Draw your knees into your chest, hug in. Now extend your legs, your heels, so they're right over your hips. Bring your hands behind the nape of your neck. Hug your belly in and up. Uddiyana Bandha, here and always. Lower your right heel down about to a hover. Make sure your low back is staying sealed to the floor. And now squeeze your inner thighs together like you're hugging an imaginary line. And then switch, drop your left heel down to a hover. Keep both feet flat. And then switch back and forth. Right heel lowers, left heel. Move with breath for 10, 9, 8, 7. Open up through your chest. 6, 5. Nice work, ladies. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Keep your chest lifted. Extend your right leg long, right elbow to left knee. Hold here. And now listen, extend both legs long, come back into center. Bend your right knee, left elbow to right knee. Extend both legs long, keep going. Right elbow to left knee, extend both legs. Switch between the two. So you're always coming back into center with both legs extended, yeah? A little bit more challenging than straight up bicycles. Another 5, you've got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. Ujjayi. Bring your left foot to the earth. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And now pull your left knee into your chest. Supine half pigeon. So you want to be feeling this through the outside of your right hip. That's the target area. If you're feeling this in your knees, flex your feet. Allow your shoulders to relax down towards the earth. And now Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Stack your right knee on top of your left knee. So you basically slide your right foot over to the left and then grab your shins or your ankles and pull your knees into your chest. The target area here is the outside of both hips. Maybe one a little bit more prominent. And you just continue to breathe no matter what you're doing. Yeah. Now switch sides, half pigeon on the left. Bring your right foot down, cross your left ankle over your right knee. And then hug in. If you want a little bit more, if you're not feeling it very much, you can press your left knee away from you. Now move into shoelace or Gomukhasana. Slide your left foot over to the right. Stack your left knee on top of your right knee. And then hug in. Like whatever you can grab, shins, ankles, knees, pull it into your chest. And let your sole focus be your breath. Not all the whirling thoughts, but just one thing. Now take a giant breath in. Follow it out. Release your legs and come into your inversion. So shoulder stand or waterfall. If you want something more restorative, come into waterfall. And you don't even need anything underneath your hips for this pose. Yeah, nice, Lindsay. Press the balls of your feet up towards your ceiling and then lock your belly into place. So Uddiyana Bandha, really important here, upside down. Yeah, good, Sonia. And now from shoulder stand, come into plow pose. Bring your feet overhead. And roll all the way down onto your mat. Spinal twist on the right. Pull your right knee in towards your chest and drape it over your body to the left. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, open your vertebrae up, and then stay and exhale, twist and wring out. Do that one more time on your own. Take the opposite side. Use your breath as a tool to create opening. Take 2 more cleansing breaths. And then come into butterfly. So when you're done with your second exhale, seal your feet together. Let your knees open up and then rest one hand on your heart, one hand onto your navel. Touch into your center, that place within you that's unwavering. That place within you that's calm and serene despite anything external. Relax your shoulders down. Pull a nice, long, luxurious breath into your lungs. Open your mouth, slowly release it out. And then set yourself up for final Shavasana. So extend your legs, extend your arms. Give yourself this gift of rest. And receive. And reflect. In every moment, we are either finding ourselves or losing ourselves. We are either now here in our body or nowhere. Connecting mind, movement, and breath will always lead you back to the now moment, the place where all true healing and growth is possible. Just let your breath fall away. Let your bones be heavy. And allow your heart to be open and buoyant. Now start to just gently deepen through your breath. Start to create your breath. And take any little adjustments or movements through your body as you desire here. And now close your practice like a book, roll onto one side. Gently press yourself up to an easy seated pose. Keep your eyes closed and bring your palms together. Sit up into your power, so press your sit bones down, lengthen through your spine, pull the crown of your head up towards the heavens, and join me for 3 united ohms. Take a full deep breath in. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart. Exhale. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you live your life with ease. Namaste.
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 Thank you guys all so much for joining me. So most of you are unmuted. I couldn't get, oh, Lindsay, I don't know, I can't get you unmuted. Anyways, we've got our schedule out through April. We've added a bar class on Saturday night. And if you have any requests or feedback, we'd love to hear from you. Today I'm going to be starting a Facebook page called Love Yoga Community Unites. And it's a public page. I'm going to be working on inviting people. We're going to be posting recorded classes there, as well as daily meditations and extra perks for members and people with class holders. We also have a new pricing structure as well. So if you have any questions, let us know, info@Love Yoga Whitefish, and you can also ask me now. Otherwise, have a great Wednesday. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay positive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever met you, Jordan.
No, this is my first class with you. Thank you. That was amazing.
Okay, good. And hi, baby. Hi.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And so if you want to stay on, I can help troubleshoot you with signing up online.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to just hit stop or pause my recording here. So how are